Hi, I'm Liz Lumley at Finextra, and we're here at EBADay in Berlin. And today I'm speaking to Jeremy Light of Accenture. So Jeremy, I can see you've got strategic positioning up on your stand. What is that about?
Well, Liz, it's to do with the single euro payments area. Next year, when Sepa comes in, for the very first time there'll be a level playing field in payments. And the game is only really just starting. And I can see the game playing out for the next decade or so. So you've got corporates who will start to rationalise their banking arrangements. They'll start to reconfigure their operations to work in a borderless world within the Eurozone. And then you've got the banks who are coming out of the recession, pretty lean and certainly very hungry to generate new revenues in this competitive area. So I see there'll be a lot of strategic alignment going on.
So what do you mean by strategic alignments?
By strategic realignment, I'm really talking about customer acquisition and customer retention. So on the wholesale side, banks have the opportunity to acquire customers across the Eurozone, and it's likely to do this along themes. So for example, the Swiss banks who specialise in pharmaceuticals will perhaps attack the pharmaceutical segment across the Eurozone. The French and Dutch banks, perhaps the agriculture and agribusiness. Then on the retail side, consumers have the option now to have any bank in the Eurozone they wish. So, a German can have a bank account in Spain and still operate that in Germany. And so I expect a lot of account switching to be going on. Already in the UK, we're seeing a service coming in this year that enables account switching to be fast and easy. And we're seeing the regulator in Europe starting to do the same, with the EC issuing its draft directive on transparency of pricing and account switching to encourage competition. So strategic alignment was really about competition for customers.
So of course we're here at EBADay, and the big topic of conversation is Sepa, single euro payments area. But Jeremy, is there anything else that we should be talking about besides Sepa, something that needs more visibility?
Well, Liz, I'm probably sticking my neck out a little here. But I believe that the growth in contactless transactions is probably the biggest change going on in payments at the moment outside of Sepa. Many have written off contactless as being irrelevant and unsuccessful, but the reality is that transactions are growing very strongly. So in 2011 they tripled or quadrupled. They did the same last year across Europe. And if anything, this year the rate of change is accelerating. One example, on London Transport enabled their buses to accept contactless bank cards in December, and they've already had 1.5 million transactions in the past 4 months. And those transaction rates are growing at somewhere between 3 to 6% a day. So I've only done the analysis for the UK, but if you extrapolate these trends, I estimate within 3 years that the number of debit card transactions could increase by 50%. And you're talking billions of transactions, and that is a game changer. It's a game changer in the way consumers pay, and it's a game changer in the way they interact with their banks. At Accenture, we have a mantra that every business is becoming a digital business. And in banking, I see payments as the catalyst for that, because payments is the one vehicle where everyone and every user interacts with their bank daily. I think this transition of going from contactless, mass adoption, to then the relatively easy transition to NFC and mobile will then transform the way we pay onto mobile phones, and then that in turn will transform the way we bank.